Muy buenas a todos amigos, amigas y bienvenidos una vez más a Mass Effect Andromeda. Vamos a continuar con nuestra aventura. Bueno, pues yo presupongo una buena sesión. No sé, por lo menos una hora, eso seguro. Pero no sé si más, yo creo que sí. Confiantes. La verdad es que it's good. Bueno, no sé si se escucha mucho el juego. Esto es una cosa que debería configurar yo. A mí se me escucha bien, creo. O sea que no, mierda. He movido el ratón y ya sale ahí. Me cago en todo. Esto es una mierda de este juego que me pone muy tenso. Es que no sé si se escucha bien el juego, porque tuve que bajar el volumen para Borderlands. No, se escucha como el orto. Bueno, vamos a tener unos pequeños problemas. Me vais a perdonar. Voy a mirar los atajos un momento. Estaría bien un comando para subir el volumen de los juegos, ¿eh? Bueno, del escritorio, de hecho. ¿Dónde? De hecho. De hecho pensaba que había, pero no. Es micro. Mass Effect. Audio del escritorio. Se puede silenciar, lo que no se puede es un comando que te sube y baja el volumen. Bueno, es verdad que no es prioritario, pero sí que estaría bien. Juego, supongo. Ajustes, sí, aquí. Ahí. Y hacemos esto y ya está. Voy a subirme yo el volumen a mí. Creo que ya. Quitamos el ratón de en medio. Quítate. Asqueroso. Ok.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start? I'm just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right? So, always keep a jump jet hand.
Lata de Omnigel. Manos de los exiliados de la Vía Láctea derrotados o se consiguen desmantelando sus armadas y armaduras. También es posible comprar a determinados comerciantes.
Okay, folks. This is what we've been waiting for. Let your teams know that docking procedures are now in effect.
Ok,
20,000 colonists still asleep.
no sé si veo el juego bien, yo creo que sí, ¿no? Bueno. Confío. Sí que son un poco extrañas las animaciones, pero es culpa del motor de mierda que les obligan a usar.
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew, just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the Arks.
It means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
Champagne!
You're expecting one.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
We all could.
Yeah. Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
Bueno, bueno. Ahí está. Amigo, ¿podemos dejar de hacer ruido ahí fuera, por favor? Gracias.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
Nuevo lugar descubierto.
Well, this can't be right.
No, no puedo sacar armas.
On standby.
If it's a surprise party, they're doing an awfully good job of it.
Escanear, ¿no? Supongo. Oye, ¿qué pasa? ¿Se va a callar la gente o qué pasa aquí? Me cago en todo.
Welcome to the Nexus, gateway to Andromeda. I'm Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Un poco random, ¿no?
What is the Nexus?
The Nexus serves as the central hub for the Andromeda Initiative's colonization efforts. It is the first destination for all colonists upon their arrival in the new galaxy. Please enjoy the many venues the Nexus has to offer. As the Foundation expands, it will one day serve as the seat of government for Milky Way colonists. Providing a safe, stable, and prosperous environment is our primary goal.
Not from the looks of it.
Nope. Vale.
What can you tell me about the Andromeda galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Where do colonists live?
Once you've cleared immigration, our helpful staff will assist you in choosing the home world of your dreams. Will it be the tropical paradise of Habitat 7, the gentle rolling hills of Habitat 3, or perhaps the mysterious twilight world of Habitat 5? Whichever you choose, rest assured our Pathfinders have carefully vetted all colony worlds to ensure your security and prosperity.
Oh, mama.
Habitat 7. That's where we landed. She's way out of date.
Sí, estaba un poco perdida, ¿eh?
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Ay, de conexión era terminar.
Helpful immigration staff for further assistance.
Pues...
And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest...
Ah, con la X se quita, vale.
How may I assist?
El año, coño.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure.
Ok, ahora sí. Ahora sí hemos terminado de hablar con esta señora. Tenemos...
Plants are still alive.
Siempre van a hacer ruido, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasa?
It's like they didn't finish building it.
There's a guy. Maybe he's got champagne.
Hi there. We're from Ark Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Amigo, puedes hablar, ¿eh?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it.
Oh. Oh, mama.
I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Sarah Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an Ark had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... You're the first Ark we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped...
Muy mal.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape
Amigo.
to deal with an attack.
Amigo.
We're here.
Me encanta que se corten las
You
conversaciones,
guys go
claro.
ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an Ark to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative.
Director of the
No idea
initiative.
how much your arrival means to us.
No solo a nosotros. Estamos para ayudar, para nosotros significa más.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs.
Me encanta esta raza.
Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at her.
Oh.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead.
Amiga, te lo acaba de decir, no
Please
sé.
understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now
Dale a la moto, amigo, dale a la
we need
moto.
a Pathfinder.
Qué vergüenza,
Enough off to
eh.
you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
Mi padre sabía lo que hacía. No tenéis otra opción. Esperemos que sí. Estoy lista.
Well, we came a long ways for nothing if I'm not.
You'll die if you're not.
Bueno,
That's no way to treat a guest.
eso es. Este me cae bien. Como siempre me caen mejor los aliens que los humanos,
I'm
claro.
Mac Morkesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
Eres un poco idiota, amiga.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Es un caos. Gracias por ayudar. Es un caos. No, hombre, gracias.
Thank you for standing up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance to
Ma'am, the
bloom.
Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out,
Tienes mi voto porque deja la luz
Let's go talk to
encendida. Bien.
Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Si tímida no es, no tú no te preocupes. El diario. ¿El diario cómo es? Start. Vale. La Hyperion atracada en el Nexus, el núcleo de apoyo de los equipos de la iniciativa de Andrómeda. Bien. Habla con el director Tank. Nombre Tank, a secas. Ok. ¿Esto qué? Habilidades. ¿Qué pasa? Ah, que esta sube de nivel, ¿no? ¿Y yo qué quiere que haga? Quiero decir. Hará autonivel, loco. Me importa un rabo. Cómo mola, chaval. Ah, tarea, conoce el Nexus. Habla con todos tus compañeros. Bajón de FPS. Pero entonces no entiendo. Vamos a ver. Ah, tengo una misión, vale. Ya decía yo, hombre. Au. Vaya hostia, me da loco. ¿Pero esto qué es? ¿Un punto de información o cómo?
This is wrong. Just wrong.
Hola,
It's not
Mariette.
right. It's not fair.
¿Qué pasa,
What's
Mariette?
wrong?
Oh my, you're... So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
What exactly was he convicted of?
They don't exile you for petty theft. Well, maybe this bunch would. They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Mi respuesta sería esta, pero bueno, vamos a investigar, a ver.
I'd be happy to.
Oh, thank you. I'm sure the jailer will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
No lo tengo yo tan claro, pero bueno. Un tal Kandros, who are you?
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Tyrian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Aunque sea solo para desahogarte, dice. Ay. Tu papel, utilidad, alienígenas hostiles, venir a Andrómeda.
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know.
La
Then my sister became a
colonización.
sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy.
Cuando no te llega el DLC. Bienestar turiano. Ah, tu papel, vale, tu
You
papel.
talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when we ran into a species we'd never seen before. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to warn the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the
Me
top.
caes bien, amigo.
Are the other Turians managing okay?
So-so. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
My team ran into some not-so-friendly locals on the way here.
Bony crests, advanced tech, merciless sons of bitches. They're called the Cat. We've sighted them on several worlds already. I've seen how dangerous they are firsthand. They could take the Nexus apart. Someday Addison will believe me.
It's rough out there. I might need backup if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
What do you know about the enemies we've encountered? The Ket.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Ket don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pathfinder.
Habla con Kandros. O sea, es una tarea, pero una tarea no es una misión, ¿o cómo? Diario, operaciones prioritarias. Impacto significativo en el futuro de Leo y los habitantes del cúmulo. Ya, pero no entiendo. Vamos a ver. Si yo le doy a esto, claro. Es que no entiendo lo de tareas. ¿Dónde se ven las tareas? Bueno. Bueno, en resumen, tengo que hablar con todos, así que...
Pathfinder, no time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is... let's call it strained.
I can believe it. Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Cat are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
Nos recuperaremos, amigo.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Ready and willing, Pathfinder. Vale, eso es para bajar la escalera. Aquí hay una tarea, aquí hay otra, aquí hay dinero, puede ser. Una especie de banco. No. ¡Un calvo! ¡Calvo!
Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Tú eres un sinvergüenza, amigo. Tengo, ¿cuánto? 100. Esto vale 1600, ok. Mis objetos, claro que se pueden vender. Esto es para vender. Esto es para vender. Vale. Estos son armas, municiones. Ah. Vale. Ganancia, 1500. No me da ni pa' mierda, pero bueno. ¿Esto qué es? Esta arma de carbón y libre de cárcel en el sistema de fabricación no es ni herramienta, ni cuchillo transparente suspendida en un campo de efectos de masa para proteger la piel del usuario. ¿Esto qué es? Una escopeta y un francotirador. ¿Esto qué es? Escopeta ultra raro. Y fusil de asalto raro. Vale. ¿Qué tiene? Aquí salen, ¿no? Las cosas. Vale. Después recursos. No tiene, ¿vale? Vale. Ok. No, comprar no.
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilk and Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilkan, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanting to chat with you.
Cabrón, ¿no?
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Your wife's all broken up over this. She says you didn't do it, and that she loves you.
She's a wonderful person. At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
So when he was killed, people assumed you did it?
For good reason. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Ket, and... I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
I'll check out the evidence. Maybe something doesn't add up.
It'd be nice to have someone with an open mind looking at it. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still hope.
Lo intentaremos, pero no te prometo nada. Inventario. Cuerpo a cuerpo. Tenía esta y ahora tengo esta. Bueno. No la puedo equipar. No sé cómo se equipan las cosas en este juego, joder. Vamos a ver, si yo hago esto... Es que con la A no se equipa. Es despiezar, no sé qué, no sé cuánto. ¿Y dónde se equipan las cosas? ¿Aquí? No. Aquí no, claro. Aquí no. Aquí no. Esto es para escanear, esto es para dar órdenes. Es que este es el start y esto es el mapa. Bueno, de hecho ni se abre el mapa. Bueno, será que se tiene que equipar fuera, pero vamos. No sé, no entiendo.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
Doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying.
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You...
Qué turra, ¿eh? Y por cierto, esa consola... Aquí.
This console reports on the militia's current strike team missions, Pathfinder. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to participate. Please speak with Tyrion Kandros for authorization to...
That's the console for our strike teams.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best.
Pero si no me lo acabo de explicar, macho.
Combat experts who've signed
Qué
up to
absurdo.
defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Ket. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Ah, que esto es online. Vaya basura.
The Nexus versus Colonist Nilken, Evidence 7A.
Hiram! Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation! We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back. No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to... No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Habla con la testigo. Bueno, a ver si la encuentro, ¿no? Extraña manera de correr, ¿eh? Call me crazy. Oficina de cash. Vale, pues no quiero ir aquí. Joder, los comandos son un poco... O sea, los controles... Bueno, claro, con el mando serán una mierda. En lo normal, supongo, pero bueno. No sé, es que esto de tener que entrar diario para entrar al mapa parece absurdo. Vale. Tarea, conoce... Vale, aquí tengo que hacer dos cosas. Ok.
Cassidy Shaw? I'm Sarah Ryder. I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the Chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Did you see any Ket in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility
Pero se
wasn't
acaba de
great.
decir que lo vio perfectamente. Joder.
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean. maybe even hurt each
Vaya
other.
argumento de mierda, amiga.
But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The Chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Vaya.
I appreciate the information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Chan wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Ahora hablo con Tan porque vamos. Esta es subnormal. Esta es la... Había uno en el Dragon Age Inquisition que era también una idiota, pero era más amable.
And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role, eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home.
Tú tienes un poco de envidia, amiga.
We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right.
Tienes un poco de envidia.
Forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
There's also this strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Vamos, que le daba tema.
Friends, or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
Plan en caso de hostilidades. A ver.
There must be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack. They disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is.
Sí, poetry no, dramatic.
He's unfortunately become the head of our military. And as soon as he realizes it, we're in the shit.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative.
Eso está bien pensado, pero...
To make history, Ryder, not repeat it.
Pero amiga, si los aliens te atacan...
Poetry.
You've had no colony successes in over a year? How many tries is that?
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel. Not headed by Tan. Or even me.
Ay, Dios mío.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Toma.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Joder, qué tonta es, de verdad, pobrecita. Un problema mental. Dios, en cuanto pueda dejarte morir, ya sabes lo que te va a pasar, que lo sepas. O sea, no va a haber nada que hacer contigo. Tengo que hablar con alguien. Joder, esto me tiene malo, ¿eh? Esto de mirar el mapa así. Pasa que el mapa es una pasada, eso sí es cierto. Vale. Esto es reunión. Primer asesino, habla con Tan. Ah, o sea, tengo que hablar con él. Vale. Inspeccionar las misiones del equipo de asuntos disponibles. Esto no tengo que hacerlo, vale. Entonces tengo que ir... Tengo que subir las escaleras estas, sí. Hola.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
No seas borde.
Good. I was starting to wonder who was in charge around here.
Director Addison is entitled to her opinion, and mine overrules hers.
Oh,
Does
lo
she know
dijo.
that?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not
Este me cae
natural.
bien.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Ket. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
Eos.
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather.
Bueno,
to
esto es
support
el
the Nexus.
presentando el farmeo del juego,
Everything
claramente.
depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable, so how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
Sí, hija, vete antes
And
de
if
que
I
parta
fail,
la
I guess
boca.
it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Just point me to my ship and I'll be out of here.
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that.
Oh. El chip.
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No. I'm fine.
Bueno, toca hablar con él de todas maneras.
Ryder, you have my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
Any idea where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Un momento que tengo que leer aquí unos whatsappillas. Ahora sí, ahora ya estoy. La acusación. Venga, es que esto me interesa.
Milken runs this murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds'
Ah, que está en Eos el cadáver.
That isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in Andromeda, and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
I'm hoping it proves something else happened.
This case has been a political nightmare. With all we've been through, the people need stability. I hope anything you find reaffirms what's been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Estos gráficos son la Next Gen en comparación a como lo jugué yo. Vaya caras bien moldeadas. Aún así me resulta raro, pero efectivamente, comparado a cómo salió en las imágenes que yo vi...
Any more information you can give me on the missing arcs?
No, and that is the distressing part. The Asari, Turian, and Solarian arcs are completely unaccounted for. If they had the same problems with the Scourge that we did, I fear the worst.
I fear the
If
worst.
you find any clues, please investigate. Without the other arcs, the promise of the initiative can never be fulfilled.
Are there any other arcs we should expect?
We had hoped Quarians would be part of the first wave. But before departure in 2185, we got word they had technical problems with their ship. It seems they're also bringing along Drell, Hanar, and other species as well. Managing all of their biological needs caused complications. We won't see them for some time to come.
Sounds like the Nexus has had a rough time of it.
Publicly, I would say we're more than up for the challenge. Privately, I can tell you it's been a disaster. The Scourge killed hundreds, many of them our senior leadership.
Este tío me
Even
cae
the
bien.
founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, is dead.
How did Jean Garson die?
With the rest of the leadership, when the Nexus hit the Scourge, a large wing of stasis pods was destroyed. They were killed instantly. These people traveled 600 years and died before they even woke up. Gian Garson never glimpsed Helios. She never saw her vision realized.
We came across alien technology on Habitat 7. It seemed to affect the weather. Your people know anything about that?
There have been reports. Failed scouting missions have mentioned advanced structures of unknown design. Whatever they are, they defy explanation. But with our resources stretched so tight, no one has had a chance to study them. And what if the answer was bad for morale? Suppose these things turn people into food. All we know is the cat are interested in them. I'd rather not stir things up.
Es que Mofletito Rider siempre será la reina autista por muchos parches que le metan. Eso es así. La verdad es que sí, ¿eh? Tiene una pinta de autista que no puedo con ella. Pero bueno.
As director of the initiative, are you in charge around here or what?
If the others would allow me, they don't see me as the rightful successor.
So how does anything get done?
In theory, Kesh handles the Nexus's physical operations, Kandros runs the militia, and Addison manages colonial affairs. I oversee all of it. In practice, we argue, debate, and yell at each other until a decision is made. If we're lucky. It is maddening.
Amigo, hay que hacer la revolución.
What's their problem with you?
I am not Gian Garson. Our founder was charismatic, eccentric, larger than
Y
life.
tú eres más
Traits
cuadrado
I
que
cannot hope to
cuadradín.
mimic. She and her inner circle perished in the Scourge, some at the hands of the exiles, some never made it out of stasis. I was deputy assistant for revenue management. Then all 7 leaders above me died. I was next in line for the role.
So, you're an accountant?
Don't let that fool you. We are all capable of more than we know. When I was young, I was fascinated by the idea of exploring space. Life had its detours and I went a different direction. Then I heard about the initiative and saw my chance to try the path not taken. While I may not be setting foot on new worlds, my authority can ensure that you do.
Right. Sorry.
Los salarianos son unos ídolos, el club de la comedia científicos de la galaxia, que son la hostia, tío. Tienen todo el carisma. Vamos, están sacados del Kotor seguro, en plan inspirados, quiero decir. La iniciativa de Andrómeda, viabilidad de un planeta.
What do I need to consider in making a planet viable?
Assuming the planet supports life, an outpost is critical. people like a roof over their heads, and you'll want to eliminate any hostile threats. Whether that's the cat or other terrors lurking in Helios, colonists being murdered on sight can be discouraging. Also, scouting and mapping terrain is a priority for any pathfinder.
Joder, el
And don't forget
farmeo.
forward stations. You'll want those.
What can you tell me about forward stations?
I was afraid you'd ask. It's mostly what the engineers tell me. A forward station allows mining, equipment repairs, and resupply for field teams. I mean, who wouldn't want that? But seeing as how every colonization effort has failed, it's just theory at the moment. You get to test it out, Ryder.
What more can you tell me about the initiative?
It represents the greatest migration ever attempted. No one had ventured beyond the Milky Way before. We've all left home in search of freedom, fortune, perhaps a new beginning.
Las Indias.
We are the bravest souls each species has to offer. I hope the Nexus will serve as the seat of government for us all.
Joder, machos, este tío tiene más lore que el más F1 entero, ¿qué pasa? Oh, sí que sabe, ¿no?
What do you know about the early days of the initiative?
As most everyone knows, Gian Garson's vision made it happen. She was an entrepreneur on Earth. Wealthy. Young for a human. Garson had the idea for the initiative in the early 2170s, I believe. Many thought leaving the Milky Way was impossible. But she persevered. And as with most great ideas, the doubters were wrong.
El farmeo opcional de este juego de limpiar, fijar y dar esplendor a planetas virtuales. Sí, espero que sea opcional, porque me dice el nota, no, hombre, hay 6 planetas que tienes que tal, no sé qué. Y suena bien lo que hay que hacer, pero joder, un poco intenso, ¿no?
Why do you think most people came?
There are thousands of reasons, one for every colonist here. What does any pilgrim seek? Usually, happiness. Finding the thing that eludes them. The thing to fulfill
Ojo, los
them.
pastores de la
While
galaxia.
we cannot promise they will find it, we can facilitate the search.
It looks like a melting pot around here.
The Nexus is home to several initiative species. Many came ahead of the Arks. The hope is that this station will one day serve as the governing body in Andromeda. Though I'm not sure what they were thinking, lumping Krogan into the mix. As a Solarian, my kind tend to have a low opinion of them. Nothing I've seen here has changed that.
Ay, los Krogan.
Why don't you like the Krogan?
It's common knowledge that they are a violent, ignorant species. Long ago, they waged nuclear war on one another. Their planet was decimated. My people tried to uplift them, but the Krogan could never tame their worst instincts. What if they bring their tempers to Andromeda? We'll all be dead.
Joder, es un poco tal. Hombre, la trama salarial en el más F2 es larguísima. No sé si este te soltará alguna información. Hombre, pero esa trama estaba guapísima. Me recordaba a la trama del Dragon Age 2. Porque estos me recuerdan a los magos que estaban también muy marginados y eran muy listos. Sigo sin saber cómo se abre el mapa. De golpe, quiero decir. Bueno. Conoce el Nexus. Habla con los centéfecos. Y habla con Cash. Ok. Y esto es el online. Y esto habla con Sam en la Hyperion. O sea, tengo que ir a la Hyperion. Pero antes tengo que hablar con los centéfecos y con Cash. Ok. Ahí, haciendo footing, amiga.
Yes, I know the Hyperion docking unannounced caused some switches to blow. That's fine. There you are. Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time. There's a lot that needs doing. At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
Ya he terminado, te imaginas. La genofagia, problemas en el Nexus, paradero de los Krogan. Joder, es que es mucha información de golpe. Más esa iluminación, papú. Hombre, papá. Te diré.
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people
Ah, ya
from the
recuerdo esa
Solarians
trama, vale.
thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings.
Este tío me cae bien, joder. Espero que no haya girito negativo.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Ay, mis Krogan, mi especie en extinción favorita. La verdad es que son muy cookies. No era una tía, bueno, no tengo ni idea. No se ha presentado como femenino de momento. Pero es verdad, yo recuerdo al Krogan del 1 y del 2, que había varios en cada uno, y tienen la voz mucho más grave. Entonces puede que sea una tía, sí. Pero no había caído. Problemas.
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
Ay, otra vez. Venga.
What happened to Gian Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Esto es como las enanas de Tolkien que también tienen barba. Es una sorpresa hasta que haces el unboxing. Qué vasto. Bueno, ya está.
Nothing more for now.
Later.
Later. Pero ¿qué pasa? No me da la experiencia si no le pregunto todo, ¿no? Vale. Me ha quedado claro. La experiencia. Que lo he hecho todo, quiero decir.
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and in return, get more say in the initiative.
Number 8. Eso me ha llamado la atención.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Nothing more for now.
Good luck out there.
Bueno, ahora me ha respondido de otra manera. Vale, ¿qué más tengo que...? Mapa... Mapa... ¿Esto qué es? Es como un evento, ¿no? Vale. O sea, tengo que ir por los centéfecos. Pero aquí hay un evento. ¿Pero es arriba o cómo? A ver. Ay, aquí. Rajpatil.
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. but not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
Me encanta que los peinados son del pro, o sea, estáticos que te cagas. Bueno, me voy con mi mocha a otra parte, no escanees mucho. Muy bien, yo justo ahora iba a hacer una paradita, así que perfecto.
What is there to be paranoid about?
We've had 3 malfunctions in the past week.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Did you talk to security about this?
How can I? For all I know, someone in security is the one doing this. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of, but I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait, that's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me, if they start hitting critical systems.
Sure thing. What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Bueno. Pues nada. Otra misioncilla.
Find out why. Be careful.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
¿No será este pavo? No. Bueno.
Engineering update. We are working on accessing more power from the Hyperion. All non-relevant repair requests are currently on hold until power coupling is complete.
What the fuck? Chananana. Está ahí dentro, pero ¿y qué hacemos? ¿Nos matamos? No puedo hacer nada. Vaya mierda. No, no puedo hacer nada. Vamos a escanear los otros entonces. Por si acaso.
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Arriba. What?
Scanning power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
Vale. Ya entiendo más o menos, ok. Pero no hay cables aquí. ¿Qué cojones? No hay. Investiga el centro de operaciones. Ok. Ah, claro. Porque este hay que averiguar dónde coño está ese. Vale. Pues está difícil, ¿eh? Porque... supone que está aquí. Claro.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Qué bien, qué gracias. Eso. Bueno, voy a hablar con los científicos.
But the planet was toxic. What if they store oxygen in porous tissue, like Quiro's rockfish?
No puedo hablar con ellos aquí.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful.
Thanks.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mystery.
What fields do you...
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography.
Not that we've had
Hello.
much to study
I don't know
with everyone
Spanish.
cooped up for 14
Oh well.
months.
But you can hear them, so no problem.
Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
Back with
And
you.
maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with...
Puntos de habilidad más 3. Ajá. Pero ¿eso qué quiere decir? A ver. But you speak little English. Not so much, but it's okay. Ah, me ha dado 3 puntos. Bueno. No está mal. Ya tengo una de esto. Ajá. Vale. Me gustan las pipas estas. Pero supongo que vamos a especializarnos primero en esto. ¿Esto qué es? Ah, que ya van pidiendo puntos. En plan... Coste 2 puntos. Adiós. Joder. Charge and Nova combo is pretty fun. Charge is this one. Encarga a Nova. ¿Esto qué hace? Altera la masa y lanza al usuario contra un oponente. It's nice, yep. But to... Cuerpo a cuerpo? How's that in English? Close quarter combat, I would say. I like from distance. You charge near the enemy and press Nova. Yeah, I thought so, but it's too dangerous, I think. Yeah, close quarters, yeah. That's the thing. Son todos velocidad de recarga. Vale, bueno. Intentaremos subirlo todo, así que bien. A ver... Yeah, I like it that way. Okay. I prefer from distance. Because, well, I'm playing with Xbox controller. So my aiming is not that good. Cora.
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you.
That is the combo I used whole game. Oh. Then it's OP.
They've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence.
I expected something like that. I can handle the pressure.
Good to hear. I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. While you're there, maybe see how your brother's doing.
Nuestro famoso hermano. Bueno, pues después de... Llevamos 1 hora ya. Voy a hacer una pequeña pausa para descansar. Y quizá a las 7 vuelva a ponerme otra vez. Vamos a dejarlo justo aquí, que creo yo que va a empezar a haber un poquito de salseo. A ver si me deja guardar bien, gracias. Así que nada más, espero que os haya gustado. Y nos vemos en el siguiente vídeo, amigos y amigas. Y for what it is all, I'm going to have a little rest. Maybe I'll play again in like 20 minutes, I don't know. But I just wanted to say goodbye, so you understand. So, see you soon. Y nos vemos pronto, amigos y amigas.